Since I'm going to be exploring more gourmands this year, I told myself I cannot forget about Jackie Aina and her brand Forvr Mood, which I feel is known for having some of the most robust sweet gourmand candles. One of my favorite gourmands I've tried so far is the addicting Breakfast Leipzig scent from DS and Durga. So if I like that one so much, then I might like the sweet gourmands from Forvr Mood, which is what we'll be discussing today. Matcha Business and Cuffing season. Hey, what's up? I'm Rekeema. Welcome to detaileddream, where the primary focus is to expose you to the expansive world of luxury goods for yourself and your home. I think I got off to a rocky start with Forvr Mood the first time I reviewed this brand, where I discussed two candles, Sip Happens and Floral Play. I don't even think those candles are still available for sale. It was a bundle I bought from Forvr quite a while ago. They're alright candles, I actually still have them, but when I released that review, a lot of you either commented or messaged me on Instagram and told me I got the wrong candles, and that I should have gotten the candles the Forvr Mood brand is known for, like Cuffing Season and Matcha Business. As detailed as I am, it's just part of my character trait. You send me to the store for some eggs, and I'll come back with the entire store, but you better believe I will not have those eggs. Kevin! But at the time, I was trying my hardest to stay away from gourmands, and wanted something I guess I was used to. And I really wanted to try Forvr Mood candles, seeing how many people was raving about them. I guess I chose wrong the first time, and now that I'm opening up my scent palette with exploring different gourmand scents, I knew I would have to double back to this brand. These two candles, Matcha Business and Cuffing Season, were constant recommendations from so many of you. There are actually a couple scents the Forvr Mood brand started with. It was part of the first collection, and they're always selling out, so when I checked the site and seen them available, I knew there was no better time to pick them up. I think it was a sale going on at the time as well, so I took it as a sign. I didn't exactly know what to expect with these candles. All I figured was that Matcha Business was going to be very sweet from the scent notes, and Cuffing Season was going to be more of an oriental type of scent from its scent notes. This was a blind buy, of course. I don't think Forvr Mood is sold at any retailers. Maybe Forvr, but I'm not a regular shopper there. I kind of gauged what they would smell like from my preconceived notions from the scent notes, but you never actually know what a scent will be like and its DNA until you get it in hand and put your nose to it. A scent can sound terrible on paper, but in person, it can be a completely different story. You just never know. I'm gonna admit this now. When I first got these candles in hand and smelled them for the first time, I instantly knew the distress some of you felt when I reviewed the first candles.
No! God, please, no! No! No!
Even though those candles I reviewed are from the brand, it was a night and day difference when I smelled Cuffing Season and Matcha Business for the first time. So I'll give you that. I want to get into Matcha Business first because this was the most surprising for me. Like I said, it was part of the first collection when Forvr Mood first started, and one of the main scents that always sell out. I knew what I was getting myself into when I picked this up, and I can now 100% see why people love it so much and why others not so much. This is quite a robust creamy scent with delicious top notes of hazelnut coffee, almond milk, and honey, with more coffee in the heart notes along with lavender. And the base of this scent only has the note of vanilla. Okay, let's break this down. If I smelled this without any knowledge of the notes, I would tell you this is a sweet, creamy coffee scent. And now that I've spent some time with it, this makes me think about going on a coffee date during those cool morning hours as the sun is slowly rising, and I'm sitting in a small coffee shop with this delectable sweet coffee smell in the air that gives me this warming home-like feeling. This doesn't have a bitter coffee smell. It's more like a caramelized coffee with a nutty nuance to it, with the hazelnut coffee in the top notes and the regular coffee note in the heart notes. That coffee scent is quite prominent in this candle. But I can't distinguish which is which because all I'm getting is a pronounced sweet coffee scent. I also pick up a bit of vanilla as well, which is a very popular note to use in both gourmand and oriental scents. It's such a versatile note that works very well with adding a creamy essence to a scent. It works great with this scent as well, pairing very nicely with those notes of almond milk and coffee. If you walk into a coffee shop and you order a large coffee with almond milk with the mix of hazelnut and vanilla creamer, then you will literally have this scent. I'm not entirely sure how the note of lavender plays into this scent profile. I'm not getting that fresh, clean smell lavender tends to have. It kind of seems randomly placed in this scent. I know many of you have this candle, so let me know if you pick up any lavender in this scent. With the performance, as you would assume, and as the packaging lets you know, it's a strong performer. You will notice this scent walking into a room, whether it's burning or not. The cold throw is quite strong with a creamy sweetness and that nutty undertone that comes from the hazelnut coffee and vanilla. And the hot throw is very strong, just amplifying what you pick up when it's on cold. This is a straightforward scent that isn't complex, nor is it trying to be. It's mainly sweet coffee and creamy vanilla. It's a lot of candle at 10 ounces that will give 65 hours of burn time. I would say it's optimal for a medium to large size space. Maybe the kitchen or dining room perhaps, or even the living room during those morning hours. I quickly found out burning this coffee scent during the evening hours were a little too much for me, so it's strictly a morning type of scent. Forvr Mood candles are also very clean burning with 100% coconut wax. I've been coming across a lot of coconut wax candles lately, and I'm really starting to enjoy the benefits of it, mainly holding on to the fragrance for a better performance. I'm really loving coconut wax right now. I know I bought up Breakfast Leipzig from DS and Durga at the beginning of this conversation, and even though that scent is coffee based as well, it's more complex with those deep undertones of leathery, smoky notes and everything else that scent has. I know it's two completely different scent profiles between these two brands, but they both carry the coffee scent, and I know someone will ask how does this compare to Breakfast Leipzig. Matcha Business is a brighter, sweeter coffee scent, which is why I can understand the love for it. It has a very clean burning, strong, sweet scent, so it has a lot of value for the price for someone who loves these type of gourmands. Would make a phenomenal daily burn if you're into these type of scents. And if you're used to more complex gourmand scents with a lot of character to the scent profile, then this may not be for you. But overall, I'm enjoying this more than I thought I would. If you know, I do not enjoy sweet candles, but I'm slowly coming around with gourmands. Night and day difference from the other candles I reviewed though. Cuffing Season is the other scent I picked up based off of the recommendations by many of you. A lot of you told me it'll be a scent that I'll enjoy based off the scent notes. It's more oriental, described as a warm modern take on a floral scent. This has fresh top notes of fresh ozone, salty lemon, and mineral citrus, blended with bright florals of iris, violet, and jasmine, and a base with Douglas fir, rainforest moss, and white cedar. It may seem like it's a lot going on within this scent with all the different notes, but it doesn't come off complex in any way. These notes work very well together to provide a scent that's straightforward, just like Matcha Business. On cold, I mainly pick up the vibrancy of the top notes, mainly coming from the salty lemon and mineral citrus. I also pick up a bit of a powdery essence as well, of course coming from the iris and violet, which are usually very powdery notes for me. But I'm not picking up jasmine as much. Would love to have smelled a little bit more of that musky aroma in this, but that's just my love for jasmine talking. This does lean towards a very feminine type of scent. This does come off smelling a bit like champagne in a way, but with a powdery ambiance from those florals that turns up the vibrancy a few notches. I can definitely see this burning during bright summer afternoons. This will be a great burn going into the evening hours as well, after an extremely hot day, when the breeze is still warm but cool at the same time. Maybe while hosting a dinner party or game night or movie night, or as the name Cuffing Season implies, burn this while you're with your significant other. On the packaging, it says this has a moderate throw. I love that it has the strength of the candle on the packaging where you can quickly see it. I would say it's accurate for the cold throw. You can definitely smell it close by, but it's not going to be as pronounced like Matcha Business. This candle will announce itself every single time you walk into a room. Cuffing Season wants you to come to it with a bright, inviting cold throw, mainly picking up those vibrant top notes of ozone, salty lemon, and mineral citrus, powdery florals as well in the heart notes. When burning, it performs very much like Matcha Business. Not moderate as the packaging says, but very strong with amplifying what I was getting on cold. It turns up those vibrant top and mid notes. Great for a medium to large size space that has a warm atmosphere to it. I don't get much of the green earthy base when this is burning. Maybe it's just my nose, but would have loved for those earthy notes to come through a bit more, along with the beautiful musky essence of jasmine, as I mentioned. I don't think it would have taken away from the focus of the scent, just would have given it a bit more character. Jasmine is one of the best notes to pair with powdery scents, for me personally. Overall, this is a great straightforward scent that has a bright, fresh essence to it. Now, to be completely honest, I probably reach for Matcha Business a lot more.
Stop it. Get some help.
I know, I know, but it feels like the scent captures the essence of what Forvr Mood is as a brand. Very bold and straightforward that you can't help but notice every time you walk into a room. And I may like the scent of coffee more than I ever realized. Overall, I should have started with these two candles in the first place. These are candles that will provide exceptional, clean, strong burns to just have a good time with without expecting something that'll change your life. Not for the person who wants something complex with these deep scent profiles. If you have any candles from Forvr Mood, let me know your thoughts on them in the comments. Hopefully, I got the right candles this time.